Hello, hello. Hey, friends. What's going on? I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday night. Where did the weekend go, right? This is crazy. My name's Amanda Hurst. If you don't know who I am, if you're either someone else invited you to watch this video or the recording, I am recording this because I know not everybody could be on with us live. But I'm so excited to share with you tonight why I'm so excited about this amazing opportunity we have our hands on. I have been a part of the network marketing industry for coming up on 6 years now, which is nuts. So I'm going to share a little bit about my story and tell you what's involved with being a part of It Works Global, how we make money, all the nitty-gritty stuff that you want to know, right? And I'll be happy to take any questions or anything like that. So let's just dive right in because I'm a fast talker and I want to keep this really, really short and sweet for you guys. So just to give you a little bit about me, my name's Amanda. Obviously, Hurst, already said that twice probably. I've got 2 kids, 5th grader and a 2-year-old. I'm really happily married in Woodstock, Georgia. I'm really super involved in my community. I've got a really, really busy life. I work full-time now, which you'll hear in my story kind of circles back there. But you know, we're just a really busy house, and this is something that has been such a blessing to me and to my family for the last several years. So I actually started with It Works 6 years ago, now, well, coming up on 6 years. And from when I very first started, instantly felt welcomed and at home as far as the team and the people, and saw success very quickly. Within the first few months, I was making $500+ a month. Less than a year into the business, I was making an average of $2,000 a month, and then 6 months later, an average of $4,000 a month, and retired myself from my 9-to-5 job at the time, and I was a full-time work-at-home mom. Within those 3 years that I was with It Works, because I did actually resign for a time, so I'll tell you that tea in a second. Within those 3 years, I was able to advance to, I think, the 4 ranks from the top of the company. I earned $35,000 in bonuses, retired from my 9-to-5, took my daughter on fabulous vacations. It's given us so much that I never would have had, and I was so skeptical to get started, and it drives me crazy that I didn't start sooner. So 3 years ago, I actually resigned. I was like, you know what, maybe there's something else out there. I was a total newbie to like the whole network marketing thing, and I was like, maybe I'm meant to be somewhere else. I don't know. I was super pregnant and hormonal at the time. I was like 3 months away from having my son, and I went and I joined a different company, saw a lot of success there, and it was, you know, I thrive on helping other people find success, so I still enjoyed what I was doing. But it wasn't really necessarily the right fit for me, just culture-wise, and so I decided to try something else because I truly believe that I'm made for this and made for helping people, and loved that company that I was with, loved the products too, but it wasn't It Works. It just wasn't It Works. It took me 2 years to figure out this is home for me. These are the people that I cherish. This is the type of structure of a business model that helps me to really work closely with people and help them succeed, and was really when I felt the most sense of community. And I really feel like when you feel community, when you feel valued, when you feel, you know, loved and a part of something, and close relationships with your team, that's when everyone is ultimately the most successful, because you're really truly excited to share what you have. And so I'm back. After a 2-year break, I'm back with It Works. Not to mention, it is the company that retired me and brought me home to my babies. So I'm so glad to be back in this business with an incredible, incredible team, back in the crew, and it feels amazing. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the heck It Works even is, what products we share, and how you can make money and do the same thing. Cool. Okay, so if you don't know a lot about It Works, the company is 18 years strong. It's a debt-free company run by it's a family-owned business. So everyone that's running the company is all, you know, part of a really solid, incredible faith-based family unit. They've been in business for 18 years. They are debt-free, based out of Florida, but we are in, oh my goodness, I need to catch up on how many countries we're in. Pretty much all of Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Mexico, the Philippines, Tokyo, or like Japan? Well, we're pretty much literally global now. Like I would be hard pressed to figure out a country that we're not in. Okay, so it's a global business. So, you know, Instagram is your friend because everybody's everywhere, right? So it all started 18 years ago with a botanically based body wrap, which if you haven't seen it, I actually don't have one on my body. Usually I put one on, but it comes in a little baggie like this. You guys have probably seen it on Facebook, all right? It's a cream-infused cloth. You put it on your tummy or anywhere on your body that you want to tighten, tone, and firm from the neck down. See, I told you I talked fast. And it tightens and tones and firms your skin with all of the lovely botanicals. It's not water loss. You're actually encouraged to drink a lot of water. I'm sorry, but these things are distracting me like crazy. you're encouraged to drink a lot of water. I can show you results after results after results. This is what has been the bread and butter of this company for 18 years. They've got so many great companion products and things like that. But the wrap is what's amazing. And one wrap every 72 hours, 4 wraps is a full treatment, lasts you about 6 months, which is amazing. People will be doing their jiggle arms, their mom tummy, which, I mean, we're warrior women, but like, I would love to like feel hot in a bathing suit, you know what I mean? So we all have things, and that's why this wrap has been so wildly successful for It Works. Over the past 2 years, they enhanced their product line with a bunch of amazing companion products. We have what's now becoming even bigger than the wrap is the keto coffee. It's all this bulletproof coffee that people are drinking. They put it into a single-use pouch, which has been amazing. So they have an incredible. It's not extensive, but it's just enough of a product line to enhance the results from the wrap. So it's not overwhelming, so you feel like you don't know what to recommend to people, but it's also just enough that you feel like there really truly is something for everybody. Like if someone has skin, if they have a gut, if they have, cells and blood, like we have something to help them. Hold please. Okay, so as far as for me using the products, this is one of the things that I'm going to tell you about that comes when you get started. It's called our greens. I'm not going to ramble on and on about the products with you guys, but it's incredible. It's 8 servings of fruits and vegetables, and I struggle with something called Epstein-Barr, which is basically kind of like a strand of mono that stays in your system, and so I get sick really often. Like, not like fatal or anything, but like if I overdo it, or if I don't take vitamins for a certain amount of days, or if I whatever, like it knocks me on my booty, and I'm just in bed for at least 24 to 48 hours recovering from like almost like a head cold flu combo. And when I started taking these greens after 3 weeks, I can't tell you when I was with It Works for those 3 years. I've just been back in the game for a couple of months. But for those 3 years, I did not get sick. I'm not exaggerating to you. Maybe the occasional runs or something. Sorry, right? I'm a little bit of an overshare. But like, I did not have any symptoms of my Epstein-Barr, and it was amazing. And so I'm so glad to be taking them again. My daughter takes them. She's 10. My husband, I make him take them because we don't need him getting sick. So it's a really yummy fruity flavor. They also come in a chocolate flavor now that so many people mix in our keto coffee to make a skinny mocha. This coffee blasts fat. It helps provide healthy fats to your brain, so you have so much more like laser focused, a lot of great energy. So it's amazing. You might hear my dog barking downstairs. Did I mention I have a really obnoxious, sweet, beautiful golden doodle? Because I do, and she's howling right now. My husband probably went outside. So those are a little bit about our products, and I could break down the entire catalog with you, but what really is important and what you want to know about is how do people order, how do I make money? So we have, obviously people can buy them at a retail price, right? But we have an amazing loyal customer program, which I like to equate it to like the Costco of It Works. So you have a loyal customer membership, and you get every single product at 40% off. You also earn perk points for every order that you place. You get 10% of that back into a product credit, which is amazing. People bank up those perk points. They get free stuff. A lot of times they'll run specials that are just for loyal customers, so it's an amazing program. Normally you could pay a membership fee and you could get all of those perks, and it would be a $50 one-time membership. But the company actually waives that membership fee, and your customers get that 40% off, and they're able to be a loyal customer from day one. If they have let me make sure I'm saying this right, at least one item. Okay, doesn't matter. There's no minimums, anything like that. Come to their door for 3 months in a row. It can be a different product. It can come on a different date. There is so much flexibility, but as long as they get an It Works box for January, February, March. After March, they can choose to order as much or as little as they want to. If they continue to order and have it come to their door like conveniently for them, they start to earn. Then they get free shipping after that 3rd month. They'll get additional perks and things like that. So it's such an easy, simple way, because I tell someone, if your goal is to lose weight, or your goal is we have stuff for skincare and things like that, like it's not necessarily going to happen in 4 weeks. Like if you have 50 pounds to lose, you're not going to lose it in a month, sister. I'm sorry. If you are, it's not healthy. But so that's why it's really, people can get on a schedule. They can choose what they want, when they want it, and get all the perks of being a loyal customer. So a lot of people are like, okay, that sounds great. I want to try these products. I know that I want to offer 40% discount to all of my friends. How do I start making money? What's involved? So you would also, as a distributor with It Works, get 40% off, okay? So you're getting the same price as a loyal customer no matter what, however you want. Plus, if you, in your first 30 days of starting with the company, if you have 4 friends that want to try any of our products, no matter what, it might be the coffee, it might be the wrap, it might be the greens, it might be the keto energy, what else do I have lying around here? It might be the fat fighters, like, I don't know, okay, we've got some amazing stuff. 4 of your friends that try one product, okay, as a loyal customer when you get started, you're going to get $100 and another $100 in free product from the company for yourself to spend on whatever you want. You can get samples to give friends, you can get samples to make cash bags, you can use product for yourself, you can do whatever you want. Also, if in your first, no, I guess there's not a time limit on it now. When you have 3 friends that decide, you know what, I want to do this with you. This is so much fun. That girl Amanda's crazy, but she's kind of cool. Like, let's all do this together because I personally lock arms and help you and anyone on this team every step of the way. When you have 3 friends that want to do this and have fun with you, you are then qualified for a rank that makes an average of $500 a month. It's like that simple. So we're sharing these products with our friends. We're having so much fun doing it that we want to have everyone just be a part of it with us. And it really truly does become like a family. So I think my favorite thing, and that's sort of piggybacking on the next thing about how you kind of climb through the ranks in this business, and then I'll take some questions and stuff. So what I like to teach everybody every single month is to do what we call our steps to success, which is kind of basically doing just that I said, but each and every month. And the more you do it and the more often that you do those steps, the faster and the faster you're going to climb through the company. So the first rank we help everyone to shoot for is Ruby, and that means that you have 3 friends that want to do this and have fun with you, and they're all getting their first 4 customers and getting their shopping spree as well. Right now, if you do that in the next 60 days, you're accruing points to go on an all-inclusive vacation that the company is sending us on. So we're all really excited to help everybody work together and do this for each other because we're all going to go party on an island somewhere. They haven't told us where. I'll find out actually next week. But we know that the qualification ends at the end of October, and I want everybody that's on our team to do it. So I want us all to be drinking free drinks in insert location here, but it will be completely paid for, which is fun. And they do incentives like that for us all the time. So anyway, sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked. Let me see. This is why I need my notes. And then it's basically those 3 steps. So getting 4 customers at least each month, helping 3 people to do this with you, and kind of duplicating that throughout the month. You are only going to hit those ranks faster and faster and faster because the next rank is doing that again twice. The 3rd rank is doing that again 3 times. Like it's just going and going, and it makes it really simple to be able to duplicate. Sorry, I heard my dog again. So that's amazing. Now, for me personally, I'll just tell you a little bit about my where I was in the business. Within the first 60 days in the company, I went Ruby, which is what that is. I had 3 friends that were ready to get started with me. Actually, 2 years ago, they just sorry, I'm sweating. I sweat. I'm wearing a black shirt, so you can't see my pit sweat, but I sweat. 2 years ago, it was totally different. It was actually a lot more difficult to get to these ranks, and the company simplified it because they were like, we just want everybody to make all the money. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm good with that. So, but 3 friends, I was making an average of $500 a month. And then, I think I already said this in the beginning, didn't I? I was going to save this and tell you at the end. But yeah, within a year, I was making enough money that I could retire from my 9-to-5 job. And then took it a step further and hit the rank of double diamond, and was able to do even more than that. And me and my husband now are sitting in this beautiful home. I'm not gonna lie to you and say like, oh, I'm making $1 million a year and It Works only paid for this house. No, my husband's a hardworking man. But I think for me, the biggest kicker was when I decided to start this business. I said I was going to keep this under 20 minutes, so I have 5 more minutes to ramble on for. So I had a great job. But it was like just enough to pay the bills. If you guys want to know a little bit more just dirt about me, I was a teenage mom. I've been divorced. My husband adopted my child. We have our son now together. Like, I did not have this wonderful life where I just graduated high school, I went to college, we bought our first starter home, and we have a great life. I'm not saying that, but like I've had a lot of adversity to obtain, or to overcome. So I had what to me was a good job, but it was like good for me. Like, it wasn't totally cutting it. Like, if I could have had about $300 extra at the end of each paycheck, that would have helped me out tremendously. And so so there was a coworker of mine, and she had joined this thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, girl, you're nuts. You're crazy. No one makes any money from this stuff. Like, you're nuts. And then I kept seeing her, and she, heard her talking to the team, and like they were planning this and that and doing stuff. And I was like, this is like a real thing. Like, this is a real business. Like, she's not just going and throwing makeup on a table at a party. Like, she's really working a business, and they're learning stuff, and they're doing things, and wow. And so there was an opportunity to earn a $10,000 bonus if you enrolled by such and such date and did it by this time. And I was like, you know what the heck? Sure, why not? Because the worst thing that happens is I just say, sorry, I quit, right? Because with It Works, there's no fee to cancel. There's nothing like that. So I did it, and the rest is history. But I can totally relate to someone that's watching this that's thinking, I don't think I'm like that person. I just don't. You guys, I am not that person. I'm the most normal, like, whatever as it comes. Like, I am not a salesy person. I couldn't sell ice to an Eskimo, okay? But I started using them. They worked for me. I was sharing it with people. I knew I was passionate about helping other people. And I knew I wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself. I knew it was time for me to branch out and do something different and just give it a try. Like, I owed it to myself to try. And I'm here to tell you, maybe at least, even if one person watching this needs to hear it, you owe it to yourself to try. And I promise you've got an amazing group of people that are going to just wrap their arms around you and take care of you, right? So how do you get started, right? You're like, okay, all right, yes, preach, girl, preach, let's do it, right? Or you might just be like, whatever, this girl is talking about sweat and runs and whatever. Either way. So to get started, it's $99. I won't sugarcoat it. Yep, it's an investment. If you start a new job, you might have to buy scrubs. If you have a long commute, you have to pay for gas. It is $99 to get started, but you are getting $125 worth of product for yourself to use or sell. So if you were to sell back, like sell to friends to sample everything that you get, you technically are making money just by getting started. So I'll tell you what you get. You get 2 of these body wraps, so you can sell them for $25 a pop, or you can wrap your own tummy or legs or chin or whatever you want to do. You get 2 of these. You're going to get 5 days of our keto coffee. You're going to get 5 days of our keto energy, which is basically like a Red Bull and a pixie stick. It's delicious. And you're going to get 5 days of my favorite greens, okay? So that means you get a little sample of everything without having to purchase the full-size product, or you can put little goodie bags together and sell them for cash to get money back. So they'll give you a couple different options, which I love. And let me tell you guys something, too. I've spent $99 on a lot of different things. Like, I walk into Target and blink, and I've spent $99, okay? They don't pay me. They don't give me an opportunity to do something different. So I know that it's $99, but you're not just paying it to thin air or to a computer. You are getting product to use or sell, and you owe it to yourself. Like, you are worth way more than $99, by the way. So the best advice I have for you, and then I'll open it up for questions, okay, is if it's something that you've been like thinking of, or you have that little nagging, like you see either myself or your friend that invited you to this, and they're posting on Facebook, and you're like, oh, I don't know, I wonder, like, I don't know. That's called a gut feeling. That's butterflies in your tummy, and you're only going to regret it if you don't try. Worst case scenario, you decide, Amanda, I don't want to do this anymore. And you don't. That's it. There's not like, I have to pay another $99 to not post on Facebook. I mean, you're scrolling on Facebook and Instagram all the time anyways. You're hanging out with your friends anyways. You guys are all talking about FabFitFun. You're all talking about all these things. So it's like, you know what? If you love, you want to share just something else for them to try and love. It's so simple. The products are super affordable. I can say that one of the businesses that I was with prior to returning home to It Works, again, I don't share something I don't like. So of course it wasn't crap stuff. I never do that. But anyways, all that to say, it was kind of out of a lot of people's price range. And that's what I love is, like, these greens are what, like, I think it's $1.25 a day, even less than that, $1 a day, $2 a serving. I mean, people are doing that at Starbucks anyways, right? So, and this has, well, whatever. I can go on and on about this keto coffee, but whatever. So all I'm saying is you're doing yourself a disservice to not explore what you're curious about. You might have, I'm not saying that this is for everybody. It's not. It takes somebody who really is willing to be a team player, who wants to learn, who wants to connect, and who wants to share. But I'm telling you, when you do that, you are rewarded handsomely. Okay, so it's not, I mean, it is work, but it's fun work, and we get paid. We get weekly fast start bonuses when our friends do well. Like, we get all the, like, the shopping spree credits, all these incentives, and it just, I could go on and on and on, and I am at 20 minutes now, so I'm proud of myself for doing that. But I just want you to know, if you're watching this, and if anybody has any questions, please go ahead and type them in the chat, okay, and I'll get to them. But you really have to just trust your gut feeling and know that what is the worst case scenario? I mean, you have so much to gain and so little to lose. Like, you have so little to lose, you have so much you can gain. So I am not here to dupe anyone or scam anyone to anything, believe me. If I didn't truly believe that I could help someone be successful, and I didn't truly believe in this company, one, I wouldn't have come back to it after taking a 2-year break. 6 years later, this is where I am and where I'm home. 2, I'm just not the type of person to do that. My conscience would kill me, okay? So I'm really excited to welcome any of you that are viewing this now or watching on the replay to the team, to get you plugged in with this amazing company, these amazing products. Let me see if I've got any questions in here. You guys are shy. Okay, well, you can private message me if you want, or message your sponsor. She can throw me into a 3-way chat, or your future sponsor. She can throw me into a 3-way chat, and we all work together all the time, always. I'm here, and all that to say, I am working full-time now. So I know what it's like to do this with a full-time job. When I left the other last company, I decided I wanted to be back in an office. You guys, I love my son so much, but he's 2 and he's terrible. I mean, he's great. He really is. He's wonderful. But when I retired from my 9-to-5 with It Works 3 years ago, my daughter was in kindergarten. I mean, Mama got the days to herself until 2:30 all the time, and even then she could wipe her own butt. So it was a total culture shock being home with a 2-year-old, and I was like, you know what? I'm in between businesses. Obviously, now I'm back with It Works. But I was like, I want to be outside of the house until this boy's in school. So he has an amazing daycare teacher who loves him so much. Mom gets to go to work and have human conversations. I get to sling this on the side. And it also just goes to show that anybody can do this regardless of how much time you have, because I did it full time and I've done it with a full-time job. And it's still just as rewarding and just as fun. And I appreciate you guys for listening to this. Shoot me any questions that you have. I'll be open and honest with you always, and I cannot wait for us to rebuild this whole big organization again together and rise up some new leaders. So thanks, guys. Have a great Sunday night, and I can't wait to talk to you soon.